Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Succeed Success Podcast. It's my pleasure and honor to be here with you guys today. I want to welcome everybody in the group, everybody in the gang, everybody that's doing their thing out there, working hard to achieve their aspirations and goals. I want to talk to you guys today about a topic that's very near and dear to my heart. Excuse me, it's something that I really believe in wholeheartedly and something that I actually value and cherish. And this message is for anyone out there that needs the message, but it's definitely for, the youth. I have worked in education for several years, and I've reached thousands of students within my educational career. So this is definitely for students, but it's also for adults, teens. You could be a collegiate student, a high school student, a grammar school student, or again, like I mentioned before, it's for anyone. And again, guys, I just want to thank you guys for being here and just being with me and being with the group. So thank you so much. So today's topic, guys, like I said, is something that's very near and dear to my heart. And I want you to know that no matter who you are, where you're from, where you live, what your current circumstances and situation is, that if you believe in yourself and you honestly have a real belief in your heart and in your system for success and for achieving greatness, I want to let you know today, and I want you to always know that if you believe in yourself, there's nothing that you physically cannot accomplish. There's nothing that you can't do. There's nothing that you can't be if you believe in yourself. So that's today's message, and I want everyone to understand that no matter what your race is, no matter what your background is, no matter what city you live in, if you're in an area of poverty, if you're in an area of crime, if you're in, I guess, some adverse situations at this particular time, I want you to know that you need to have a belief in yourself. And with that belief in yourself, and with that belief in success and achieving your goals and manifesting greatness, there's nothing that you can't accomplish. And so I want you to know that. I want you to live that. I want you to act on that and just understand that you are great. You can be great. You can continue to be great. And you can also improve your situation. So first and foremost, believe in yourself. This is for anyone who's out there, youth, adult, anyone. Believe in yourself. There's nothing that you can't do. So I want you to know that, there's no college you can't go to. There's no job that you can't get. There's no career that you can't accomplish. You can be a doctor. You can be a lawyer. You can be a dentist. You can own an organization. You can be a CEO. There's nothing that you can't do if you believe in yourself. So I've seen through the years too many young people and too many youth uh, fall by the wayside. Some make it and some don't. Obviously, that's the situation that we're dealing with. And I want to make sure that you make it and that you put yourself in the best situation that you can to achieve greatness. And that's really one of my goals. That's the goal of today's episode, is for you to understand that with that belief in yourself, you can go to the top. You don't have to settle for mediocrity. You don't have to settle for, you know, uh, things that are around you. So right now you might be in a situation where you're seeing things that are wrong. Maybe you're seeing poverty. Maybe you're seeing crime. Maybe you're seeing people who aren't reaching their goals around you in your physical presence. Maybe this is in the neighborhood you live in. Maybe your parents aren't as encouraging as they could be. Maybe your teachers aren't as encouraging as they could be. That does not matter. Now, obviously, you would like some of those things to be positive and you would like to be around positive people. If you're not, that's fine. You need to understand that you yourself have the power and the ability to do anything that you want to do, anything that you want to achieve. Your wildest dreams can come true when you put that thought process in your mind. You manifest these thoughts every day and you work on your goals every single day. So that's something I want to stress to you guys today. That's something I want you guys to really just go out and tackle, go out and accomplish, go out and just live your dreams. Whatever it is that you want to do, know that you can do it. Don't let anyone hold you back. Don't let anyone hate on you. Don't let anyone tell you you're not great when you are. Okay, so some of the things we're going to cover today are just going to be beneficial to you. I want you to take away from this, whatever positive things you can take away. But first and foremost, I want you to believe in yourself. Okay, so that's the first thing. If no one else believes in you, if your circle and the people around you do not believe in you, don't worry. You believe in yourself first and foremost. When you believe in yourself, you'll carry yourself and project yourself in that positive manner where other people will see that, hey, this person believes in themselves. Hey, this person, they think highly of themselves. And then that'll manifest and carry over to other people. So first and foremost, believe in yourself. Okay? Don't doubt your abilities. And I think it's really important for you to understand first and foremost that you do have abilities. A lot of people that I work with, a lot of people that I teach or mentor or whatever the case may be, sometimes don't understand their natural abilities. You might get down on yourself and say, hey, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that. No, you do have abilities. Every person has natural abilities, and it's up to you to find those abilities, to, try your best to project those abilities and work on those abilities. But first and foremost, understand that, hey, you do have abilities. You can do anything you want to do. No one can stop you from achieving greatness. So understand your abilities and then work on growing those abilities. Some people are good in sports. Some people are not good in sports. You might participate in extracurricular activities. You might be in the band. You might be good at writing. You might be good at, like I said, sports. Whatever abilities that you have, start building on those abilities. You might be a social person, which you can use later in life for a great career in something that might be more social than another career. So think about what your abilities are and start channeling those abilities and working to get those abilities to higher levels. Also understand that you might have more than one ability. A lot of people are good at one thing, and they're good at another thing, and they're good at another thing. So don't just think that you have one ability. You might have 10 abilities. So start thinking about what your abilities are, what your strengths are, and work on your strengths. It's always good to have weaknesses, because we all do. But with your weaknesses, you want to turn those into strengths and abilities. Okay, so first and foremost, just realize all the abilities that you do have. I believe you have a tremendous amount of abilities. This is also something really big, guys, and I want you to focus on. Don't get too down on yourself. You want to try to always stay positive. You want to always try to think positive thoughts and put forth positive energy as opposed to negative energy. Actually, guys, there's a lot of sayings out there that say when you say certain things, they become true. So it's either are you going to be saying things positive or negative, because some of the negative things that you say and project into the world, into the universe, might actually come back and be true, or might actually come to fruition. So you want to always be putting out positive messages, positive thoughts, positive goals, things of that nature, and they will come out. They will project themselves in the universe. So that's why it's always positive. It's always, important to stay positive, to think positive. And if you're around negativity, guys, you want to try to get away from that negativity as quick as possible. Don't get too down on yourself. But at the same time, you do want to be hard on yourself at times. You don't want to be making the same mistakes over and over and not say, hey, wait a second, I don't need to make that mistake anymore, or I'm better than that. So you want to not get too down on yourself, but you also want to hold yourself accountable, and you want to understand that, hey, I need to hold myself accountable. If I didn't do that right, then I need to do it again so I can do it right. So it's kind of like a tricky situation where you want to not get too down on yourself, but also hold yourself accountable and always make sure that you're doing that. That's important. People that are successful, they hold themselves accountable. When they make a mistake, they say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to do that again. When they find something that they're good at, something that they're doing really good, they continue to do good at it, work on it, work at it, and get better and better and better. That's how people become great, and that's what I want from you. And that's definitely something that you can do. You have all of that ability and power within you to be great. So be great every day. All right. This is really, really, really important. It's really important for adults. It's also very important for the youth. And I'm going to tell you guys that you have to be very careful about the people you hang around. Okay, this is so important, especially for our young people today. You want to be careful of who you're hanging around. You do not want to hang with the negative crowd. You do not want to hang with the wrong crowd. You do not want to hang with people that aren't pushing positivity, that aren't pushing energy that's positive and energy that is going to take them to the top of wherever they're trying to go. You know, a lot of today's youth, and I hate to say it, a lot of today's youth is wrapped up and caught up in, you know, gang culture. Uh, you know, a lot of the youth is really caught up in that gang culture and trying to fit in with the crowd that is maybe gang banging, committing crimes, doing negative acts, not being a positive member of their community and society. If you're hanging with that group and that crowd, get away immediately. That is not the right crowd that is going to lead you to optimum success. You do not want, you know, mediocrity. You do not want to waste your life or waste your time. So you have to be very careful about the people you hang around. So I'm going to stress to you that you should be hanging with people that, you know, are just doing the right thing. And those should be your friends. Those should be the people that you hang around. You'd be surprised how many adults, people my age, you know, we don't have to even talk about the youth, which we definitely are talking about the youth as well. But you have to be careful, and as an adult as well, to not hang with the wrong crowd, to not be with people that are negative or people that aren't really, you know, pushing forward that envelope towards success and, you know, making money and saving money and just doing the right thing. You know, you want to be with the right group of people. That is so important. I've seen so many of our youth today kind of fall by the wayside because they are with the wrong crowd. We can look on the news on a daily basis and see all of these stories of people from, you know, youth to teens to early adulthood to late adulthood to just, you know, being here on the planet that we live on, that are doing the wrong thing and making these huge detrimental mistakes that are really costing them their entire life. And part of that is because they're hanging with the wrong people. They're hanging with the wrong crowd. So it is so important that you find a group of people that is positive and that is doing the right thing. Now, you don't have to be a people person. You don't have to hang with big groups of people. You can be an individual and, you know, be everything that you want to be and do everything that you want to do. I'm just letting you know that if you hang with people or a person, make sure it's the right person. And, you know, it might take you some time to figure that out. You might know it the first day. But either way, guys, hang with the right crowd. Hang with the right group of people. If you're a young person and you're in high school, you know, hang with people that are talking about college. Hang with people that are all about success. If you want to go to college, you probably shouldn't be hanging with people that don't want to go to college. You know, if you want to make the right decisions, then you shouldn't be hanging with people that make wrong decisions. And we know that, and people know that. And so I'm going to have a lot of different episodes on the podcast talking about a lot of different things. That's definitely going to be one of the topics that we talk about, is hanging with the right group of people. So I can't stress that enough, and I want to make sure that you hang with the right crowd. Something else that I want you guys to focus on, this is something that I do with my students and something that I'm also going to be talking to you guys about, is writing down your goals. Successful people typically tend to write down their goals on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, yearly basis. They're always writing out their goals. They're always thinking about what the next step is, or how can I make the next step better? What did I do right in this situation? What did I do wrong in this situation? And how can I improve? So if you're a young person, if you're a teen, if you're in college, you're in high school, you're in grammar school, if you're an adult, it is so important to write out your goals on a daily basis. There's something about having a goal, getting it down on a sheet of paper, and then acting on that goal. There's just something about that process that leads to success. A lot of times people have a goal in their mind or have something that they want to accomplish, but they don't physically write it down. The act of writing down a thought and a goal helps to manifest and push that forward and push that envelope towards whatever that goal is. Just something about the process. Try it yourself. So if you don't have a journal, get yourself a journal immediately. They call them journals and diaries. So you can call it whatever you want to call it. I prefer journaling. And on a daily basis, I want you to list your goals. List how you're going to accomplish those goals. Come up with steps and a plan of action towards success on how you're going to accomplish each and every goal you have. And you want to just start with the first goal, try to tackle that, go to your next goal, try to tackle that, and then go to your next goal. So that's something that I want you to start doing if you don't already do it now. One of your steps towards success is going to be writing down your goals and your thoughts. A lot of people that are rich, a lot of people that are successful, a lot of people that are famous have gotten that way by achieving their goals, but first of all, having a goal, writing it down, manifesting it, and creating that opportunity through the written vision that they have within their mind. So start writing out your goals, guys. You'll be surprised at how much this will help you along your way and along your journey towards success. Excuse me. Okay, I've mentioned this before throughout this episode, but I want to make sure you're staying away from negativity and staying away from violence. Okay, stay away from negativity and stay away from violence. It's a lot going on in the world we live in. We can just flat out say it. And you guys see what's going on a daily basis. And it's very important that you stay away from the violence, violent acts, guns, anything that's against the law is something that you need to be very careful of, and you don't need to be participating in those particular acts. This is obviously common sense. You'd be surprised though. So that's why I bring it up. This is obviously common sense. You're probably a young person, or you're probably an adult or a teen, or you're in college, and you're probably doing no violent acts. Probably that is the case. But at the same time, I want this message to reach everyone, and I want you to understand that to reach your goals and to get to the top levels of success, you do not need to be involved in negativity or violence, or you don't need to be around any violent act or violent situation. It'll just flat out stop you dead in your tracks, and you won't be able to accomplish all of the things that you're trying to accomplish. Now, I bring this up, guys, and I'm baffled and astonished at the amount of violent acts I see on a daily basis. So on this podcast, that is something that we're going to be discussing, some of the terrible acts that we see in the world we live in. And the reason why we're going to highlight some of these things is that so you don't do the same thing. That's it. That is one of the main reasons why we're going to cover some of the terrible things that are going on in our society, so that you don't commit those acts, you don't repeat those acts, and you learn from other people's mistakes. That's something that's really big as well, guys, that I'm going to talk to you about, just maybe on another episode. But it's very important that you learn from other people's mistakes, as well as, the things they're doing right. So that's something that's so big. Like, you don't have to go down that same road that this person went down that led to them having this, terrible life. You don't have to go down that road. It would be a lot better if you would just, simply learn from them and not repeat the same thing. That's the great thing about the world we live in, is that there's been so many people who have made so many mistakes that you can just literally learn from them. So, like I say, I'm astonished at the amount of violent acts that are taking place in the world we live in. Typically, like 99% of the time, if you're involved in violence and violent acts and negative energy, typically you're not achieving your goals. There are some very rare cases, but you don't want to be in that situation. You just don't want to even involve yourself with that. So be very careful about not being around negativity or violence or people that are committing any of these type of acts. All right, guys, next I want you to have a plan for success. Okay, so come up with a plan for success and really think about, what can you do to be successful? What can I do today to be successful? What can I do today that is better than yesterday? What can I do this year that is better than the last year that that you just lived in, and whatever you were doing that last year. How can you now improve on what you're trying to do? So you have to have a plan for success. Sometimes people have plans for failure and they don't even know it. Like, you're going down a road of failure. So no, you have a plan for success. What am I going to do today that's going to lead towards me being more successful? What can I do that's going to lead towards me being more successful? If you're a student, obviously you want to work on getting to the next grade. You want to work on getting to the next level. So if you're in high school, right, you want to work so hard on getting to college. And we're going to have a episode on college and if college is worth it or not. That's a huge discussion in our society today. We have a lot of people that are doing really well that have went to college. We have a lot of people that are doing really well that have not went to college. So, you have to have a plan of success for whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. I'm going to be talking to you about certain years of your life and what years are extremely important. Every year is extremely important, but if you want to have success later on in life, it's so imperative and so important that you take the steps now for a better tomorrow. Okay, so come up with a plan for success. This is very similar to writing down your goals, writing down your thoughts, writing down your actions that'll lead you towards success. But have a plan of success. If you want to play Division I basketball, have a plan of success on how you're going to get there. If you want to go to a great institution, a great university, and you want to major in something that will lead to you being successful later in life, then have a plan now on how you're going to get into that university. What steps are you going to take that are going to lead you to that university? If you're in college now, what steps are you going to take to finish college? And then immediately, what's your plan of action? That's going to be a whole nother episode I can't wait to talk to you guys about, is exactly what to do when you graduate from college, exactly what to do when you graduate from high school, exactly what you do when you graduate from grammar school. A lot of the things I'm going to bring you, your parents might not know. They might not tell you. A lot of the things I'm going to teach you and talk to you about, and we're going to work on together, the whole Succeed Success gang and the whole Succeed Success group, is, just helping you out, putting you in a situation where you can just take off and go straight to the top and do everything you want to do, and do multiple things that are successful and positive and just great things for yourself. All right. So lastly, guys, I want to tell you that mistakes can be a good thing. You're going to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Don't worry about the mistakes you make. You want to use those mistakes towards success. So you don't want to harp on a mistake. You want to understand, like, hey, I made a mistake. It happened. I'm going to work on not allowing it to happen again and getting better at the mistakes I make. Any adult will tell you, any person that's really successful that you might look up to or whatever, will tell you they've made a ton of mistakes, and you get towards optimum levels of success when you do make mistakes, but you capitalize on those mistakes and don't allow them to continue to happen. And I also want to stress to you guys and really point out something that's extremely important. You have two different type of mistakes. You have mistakes that you can learn from and grow from, and you can ultimately, capitalize on those mistakes, or realize, like, hey, it happened. I'm going to work to not allow it to happen again. Those are the mistakes you want to have. They're more minor mistakes. They're things that happen along your route and along your path towards success. But then, guys, and then everyone, you have the mistakes that you want to stay away from at all costs. And these are some of the mistakes that I see people making in the world that we live in. And it's just such a shock as to how someone's making this type of mistake. So you have some mistakes, guys, that are detrimental. They will destroy you. They will destroy everything that you worked for. They will destroy everything that you want to accomplish. They're just the worst type of mistakes that you could make, and people are making them on a daily basis. And you want to stay away from those mistakes. You want to stay away from mistakes that are going to lead to you ruining your life, or being incarcerated for a year, 5 years, 10 years, a month, a day. You want to, at all costs, stay away from mistakes that can really put you in a terrible situation where something really bad could happen. Those are the mistakes that you just have to stay away from, and that I want you to make sure that you never are a part of. And again, we can learn from so many people in our society now, so many people in the past that have made detrimental mistakes that have absolutely cost them tremendously. So I don't ever want to see you go down that road. Remember, if you believe in yourself, there's nothing you cannot, and there's nothing that you will not accomplish. Okay? Believe that and understand that. Have a belief of yourself. Have a belief of your greatness. Have a belief of your wonderful abilities, your wonderful talents. Have a belief that no matter what you want, you can achieve it. Okay? If your parents have not achieved this, or they have, so can you. If the people around you are not achieving some of the things that you want to achieve, that does not matter. You do not let anyone else bring you down from what you want to achieve, from reaching greatness, from reaching the highest levels of success that you can reach. So I want you to understand that this is a wonderful topic that we will continue to talk about more and more. I want all of you guys to realize that it's going to get tough, but that's the beauty in achieving your goals. That's the beauty in success, is that you don't let anything bring you down. You don't let anything affect you. You reach for the sky. You reach for the your highest and top limits, your top goals. Understand that you can do it and you can achieve it no matter what it is. I also like to always put out there, if you reach for the sky and you don't make it, then you're in the clouds. So you're still like super high up and you're still really super successful. So that's why you always kind of want to reach for high goals and top goals, because if you don't reach that top goal, then you're still really at the top. If you reach for a low level goal and just a goal that's like at the bottom, then if you don't make that goal, you're right at the bottom still. So you want to like try to go for the top and have the best dreams, have the best thoughts, have the best processes and actions and steps towards reaching your goals. And guys, I guarantee you're going to reach your goal. I really look forward to working with some of you guys and helping you reach your goals. And that's what this podcast is all about. That's what this group is all about. It's all about being successful, succeeding in what you're doing, succeeding at what you're trying to do, and just really believing in yourself and understanding no matter what, you are going to make it. You're going to reach the top level. I believe in you. And I just look forward to talking with you more about some of these wonderful things and getting into a wide variety of topics on this platform, on my channel. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the love out there. And I look forward to talking to you guys again soon. Remember, believe in yourself. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do anything. Don't let anyone hold you back from reaching your goals. Go out there and change someone's life, change your life, and put this message forward and let other people know that, hey, you're great, and just keep doing your thing. And I'm proud of you guys. Look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Have a wonderful day. This is the Succeed Success Podcast. This is Succeed Success Group. This is Succeed Success Gang. Love everybody out there. See you soon, guys. Believe in yourself. You can do it. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.